Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Yoga with Ankit. And today I am going to start the second part of the series Yoga for Beginners with you guys, in which we are going to experience and practice different various asanas for both forward and backward bending. So stay tuned. Let's get started. So continuing our practice from the previous part, we start with the same regime. We take a long deep breath, inhale and slowly exhale. Again, exhale. The breathing exercise remains the same. We do 3 to 4 times, long deep breath, and after that, we inhale fast and exhale from our mouth. After the inhalation exercises, we are going to start with our neck. So this time we are taking it a little bit faster to keep a video 15 to 20 minutes long and to cover up all the exercises for part 2. So start with neck. Gently take your neck up and down, up and down. So 3 to 4 times, and then we change. We go sidewards, keeping our shoulders loose and relaxed. These are the basics for all the yoga beginners, as these exercises need to be done every time you're going to start the yoga practice. Then we change. Again, rotation, anti-clockwise and clockwise. Now we are going to start with our arms. So stretch out your arms straight forward. Make the fist very tight. Stretch out again the fingers. Make the fist very tight. Inward movement of our wrist. Up and down. Rotation both ways. Stretch your arm. And then stretch it wide up. Inhale and pause for a couple of seconds. And slowly breathe out. Put your hands down. So you'll feel that your arms are now having more blood flow. Starting the next, we take our arms straight up. Inhale and bend sidewards. Exhale. Couple of seconds. And we come back. On the other side. Inhale. Exhale, bend sidewards. You do it one more time. Come back. After this, bring your both the arms onto your shoulder, fold it, and start the rotation of your shoulders both inwards and outwards. So this will start to have the movement of your shoulders. The next one is to ease the shoulders. You stretch your arm, fold it like this. Take your hand and stretch it towards the other side. Hold it for a couple of seconds and relax. So I'll show it to you from the back. So you stretch it up, fold your arm, hold it by the other hand and stretch it sideways. And come back. And after this, we are going to take our hand, stretch it to bring it towards your other shoulder, something like this. Bring it towards the other shoulder and press it towards yourself. So this will have a very easy movement of your shoulders, and this exercises gives you more flexibility and agility to move. Okay. After this, we are going to change into the seat pose. Your knees on the floor, your hands on the mat, rock solid. The distance, you can keep this distance. This can be the measurement. Now we start with looking up and looking down. The cat and the cow pose. When we go up, inhale, and we come down, exhale. The next, take the feet up, keeping the hands on the same place. Try to stretch inward, bringing your shoulders towards your feet. The shoulders goes in, the head goes down. Try to bring the feet, the ankles as close to the floor as possible. Stretch it in, hold it the pose in for a couple of seconds. And then we change, we go into the plank position, looking forward. Hold the plank for a couple of seconds. Then again bring the feet close into Adho Mukh Svanasana, downward dog pose. Hold it for a couple of seconds. And then again look forward into the plank. Then again back. Now we are going to follow a routine in which take your feet, one of your feet up, stretch it up as much as you can. Without touching on the floor, bring it back towards your head, look down, and then again take it up. Bring it again back. So when you do this, make sure that your hands are perpendicular in a straight line. And then you are bringing the knee towards the head. So we do this couple of times. And then we change the leg. Doing the same thing. Continue this 3 to 4 times. And then again put the feet, knee on the floor and relax. So when you relax, take 3 to 4 times long deep breath. It will ease out your breath and give you more peace. Okay, continuing it again from the same lines. This time, when we stretch up, bring the feet back, up, and bring it in between the arms. So our feet is between our arms. We look forward, putting our knee on the floor, stretching it upwards, looking high on the ceiling, and then again taking it back into the downward dog pose, and then bringing another feet back in between the arms, putting the knee on the floor, and then looking up. You can also keep your hand like this, or you can use your fingers as a support. Make sure that your hands are straight line, perpendicular to the floor, to have the maximum outcome. Don't keep your feet like this or like this. Try to make sure that your feet is also straight and it has a particular 90-degree angle at the knee. So you keep it like this, you stretch it up, look up, then again go back, stretch inwards. Now this time when you bring the feet back into the hands, you slowly try to balance and stay on the feet into the warrior pose, joining your hands or keeping the hands like this. Make a note of my feet at the back. And now we change the pose, look sidewards. My feet is changed. It has turned towards the camera, and now my feet is having a 90-degree angle. So this is pointing towards the front and this is pointing towards you. So this pose, and make sure that your feet is bent, your body is loose, relaxed, and you follow this pose. You look forward. Gently straighten the knee, bring the hand down, and then you look up into Trikonasana. Maintain it for a couple of seconds, and then come back. Coming back in the same way, bend the knee, you look sideways, and then slowly our hands goes on the floor, and then feet back. We stretch inwards into downward dog, take a pause, and then bring another feet back in between the hands. Slowly balance yourself. Again, sideways. So this time you might see my back, but make sure you notice my feet, it's 90-degree. Straighten the knee, make your hand go straight, look up, again come back, slowly on the floor, hands on the ground, downward dog pose, and then gently bend your knees and relax. Now after this, again we come back into the same seated position of knee on the floor, hands on the ground. This time we start to have more of a backward bending, trying to opening up of our heart. So what we do is, we take one of your feet up. When you look up, take one of your feet towards your head, and then bring it down. Take another, and then bring it down. Look down into the cat pose, and then into the cow pose. One by one, taking the feet up towards the head and down. After this, we are going to lie down straight on our stomach, hands on the floor, under the shoulders, both the feet together and active. So the first one is Bhujangasana, we stretch out our front of our body up, making an arc, stretching it wide up, all the forces in the hands, and looking up or looking forward. So both the feet are together, the knees are on the floor, and then our body is, you are not supposed to do it like this. Try to do it like this, because otherwise in this case all the force will come at the back of your spine, which is not good. So I would recommend you do it very slowly, starting with your keeping your hands under the elbow, gently lifting the body, using the arm. Try to keep the elbows a little bit bent and then look up. Hold the pose for a couple of seconds. And gently release and come down. So this one will help you start to have movement of the back. So you will be able to have more movements. To relax in this pose, you can either keep the hands crossed, feet apart, the ankles curled inwards, and head on the floor like this. Take a breath, relax yourself, and then get back to the next one. So the next one is called inverted boat pose or Viprit Naukasana. What we do in this is we stretch our body as wide as possible. Stretch your arms as far as you can, as wide as you can, straight. Your feet are active, your ankles spread opposite, wide apart, and then slowly keeping the distance between the knees a little bit distance, we lift our front and the back of our body together. So we lift our hands and our feet together up. And then relax. So this pose has a lot of benefits. It will help you in your spine, it will strengthen the spine, it will give you more strength, and it will help the core, because you are making all the movement from the back, your spine is taking all the control, your knees, your thighs will start to shrink, it will have more strength. So overall this pose is for those who are looking to strengthen the back, to give it more strength. After this, we are going to the next one, in which we bend the knees, stretch out your arms to hold the feet like this. Keep a little distance between your knees. Take a breath, relax, keep the normal breathe. And then breathe in and stretch your feet wide up. So you are making this movement, your knees are away from the floor, you are looking straight. This is called bow pose or Dhanurasana. Hold it for a couple of seconds and then relax. Again, you can keep this time the hands like this, your neck sideways, and you can breathe to relax yourself. Okay, gathering again. This time we lift up and then take a stretch forward into relaxing pose. And then coming back, we go the next one, which is Ushtrasana or Camel pose, which is the easy one to start for the beginners. Keeping a little bit distance between the knees. Make sure that next step you have to curl inwards the feet, the fingers, and your hands. First step to stretch it up. So this is the preparatory pose. And next, when you want to start, take one of your hands straight and put it on the ankle. Make sure in this that your body should not go back. The knee, this angle should be as straight as possible. You have to bend from the back, not from the waist. So you don't have to do this, but you have to do this, taking this waist forward and bending your back backwards. Similarly, taking another hand, reaching out to the toes, looking back, and maintain the pose for a couple of seconds. This is camel pose. You are making a hump. Slowly come back. So make sure that your feet is not, you are not doing this, but you are trying to do this. So there is a difference in doing this and doing this. Okay? And then slowly come back into relaxing pose. And namaste.